That should now be live. Perfect. And we'll get you up here as well. Game capture. Starting to Bitcraft. Yeah. There we go. And then I log in and we should be good. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Are you ready for some Bitcraft? Yeah. I'm gonna give you an A in art. Doesn't change the F, so wait till you find out who your art teacher was back in the day. Yeah? Wait. What? Yeah. Look, chat. It has returned. Alright, Bitcraft Online, welcome to Early Access. Please note this is an early version of the game. Many features are under development and Bitcraft can only get better with your feedback. Yeah. Your UI is using light mode theme by default, but you can also try out dark mode under the graphics tab with the settings menu if you prefer. Yeah. By default, you will start on low graphics, but we encourage you to raise it to a higher setting if your system permits. Yeah. I like this. I like that it starts low and goes high instead of the other way around. Yeah. I've never seen that one before. Happy exploring. Yeah. Okay, first things first. Graphics. Dark mode, please. Yeah. Much better. Much better, much better, much better. And we can up the quality. Yeah. Okay. I think the rest of the settings we'll leave for now, and we'll kind of see how it goes, because obviously there still needs to be more shit up before it's all good. Oh, it's already got WASD set up. Oh, that's good for the camera keybinds. Nice, nice. Yeah. All right. I'm pretending I was. Spoopy Joe the art. But Joe, if you were Sluggy's art teacher back in the day, why did you give him all the Fs? Yeah. I'm surprised my art teacher is still alive at this point. She was 60. Oh no. Oh. It feel like art teachers, there's like a 50-50. Either they're like really just comfy cozy people, or they're absolutely horrendous people. Yeah? Hey you, this way. Also look, the star bulbs look different. Yeah. Don't catch me like that. Sprint! Oh, you caught me. Yeah. You're faster than I expected. Yeah. God, this is so cursed. And where are my manners? Yeah. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wisp. Yeah. You probably don't remember much of the before times, do you? Yeah. Do you recall your name or have something I could refer to you by? Yeah. If you don't remember, you can just make something up. Yeah. Oh my god. I just thought, who typed that in chat again? Senyato? Oh god. We're just Senyato. But Senyato. Maybe next time round. Yeah. Let's go. The class I was in wasn't Saints either though, mostly because we were talking during classwork. But then again, it's our class. Yeah. I feel like our class is one of the classes where you can talk and work. Exactly. No, I believe, yeah, 100% agreeing. Yeah. We had, I remember in high school in South Africa in our art classes. Yeah. We had, for our exam at the end of grade 8, we had our art exam. We had to like make an artwork and everything. But, yeah. But then for that, we had to, like, we actually had to like paint something because we already had like, we had planned out what we were going to make, and then we got the 2 or 3 hours of the exam period to actually make the art piece and then present and then give it to the teacher alongside the explanation of like what it was supposed to represent. Yeah. But during that one, we were allowed to freely go in and out of the classroom because we could go to the computer room to type out the story and stuff, or we could double check things for like referencing. Yeah. And print stuff. Yeah. But we were also just allowed to freely talk through the whole 3 hours. Like, it was super, super chill, honestly. As long as, like, at the end of the 3 hours, you had to hand in whatever art you'd end up making, so... It was pretty solid, yeah? Why not this time, yeah? Because I already tapped enter, yeah? Senator, nice to meet you, yeah? You've been out for a while, so let's get you recalibrated, yeah? You know, Senator sounds like the name of someone with great style. You should consider changing up how you look to match, yeah? I know. I do have the name of someone who has great style. Thank you for noticing, Wisp. Yeah. Not that you don't look great already, yeah? All the same, why don't you try opening your vault and see if there's anything you'd like to change about your look, yeah? To the vault! Yeah. Well, we can at least get these eyes, yeah? The shinies. Yeah. I wish we could choose the color on the awakened eyes though, yeah? Because I really like the purple eyes, yeah? But I like the markings, yeah? I don't remember what hairstyle I'm picking, yeah? Was it just the base hairstyle? Did I run around with I think I ran around with this one, yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Bright white. We're gonna be shining bright. Yeah. And then let's pop on an Alpha Awakened. Meanwhile, wait, yeah, for us it was like quiet during instruction, but when we started the work it was free talking. Yeah. Meanwhile, my homekeeping class played the radio and didn't give 0 hoots. That's nice. We never had that. I wish I had like a home economics style class in school. It always seemed like it would be really fun. Yeah. We got a very small, I got a small amount of that when I went to the language school when I first moved here to the Netherlands to learn Dutch. Yeah. But after that, never again, yeah. Alpha Awaken, what the hell, Tex? Yeah. If anything, you're the Omega, I'm just saying, yeah. After all, you're the daddy. So obviously that means you have to have the child. Huh? Yeah? My own smug emotes getting used against me, yeah? Wonderful. You look fantastic, yeah? You used some stamina running after me there. Your health and stamina will recover slowly on their own if they haven't been drained recently. But the best way to restore stamina and health is to eat food. Eating food also fills your hunger bar. If that ever goes empty, you'll begin starving and take damage until you find something to eat. Seeing as how you just awakened in an open field though, I happen to have a few mushroom skewers I can share, yeah? Gotta eat the mushroom skewer and yeah? Huh? What huh? Huh? Who said what? What? Who said what? He what? When, how? Huh? Yeah? What did I just hear? I have no idea. What did you just hear, Kyle? Yeah? Hi, Kamori. Good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you had a sweet dreams. Yeah. Welcome to the most cursed stream of the year, where we're going to be saying yeah at the end of every single sentence. Yeah. Because we raised enough money for the kitties. Yeah. Oh my lord, and Komodi just straight out of bed with a chalky milk hug. That's crazy. This is some crazy luck you got rolling here. Yeah. Alright, so I needed to eat one. Perfect, you'll continue to recover stamina over time. Better foods will last longer and can sometimes even make you stronger. Eating more immediately won't restore stamina any faster, so don't stuff your face. Yeah. Now then, it seems your memory has degraded somewhat. Not to worry, you'll pick up how to do things again by rediscovering them in the world. Yeah. I'll lead you to some resources you haven't discovered yet so you can expand your knowledge. Yeah. To start, I'll teach you how to gather again. Yeah. Alright, follow me. Right click the interactables. Alright, I want to change the settings. Yeah. Great, always remember that right-clicking can be used to quickly interact with your surroundings. Now let's try another method. Try shift right-click to open the context menu and choose gather to gather some flint from this resource. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my settings menu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah? Okay, we need to unbind you, confirm, and then bind you to left click, confirm. Target move interact, and then context menu is on the right click. Much nicer. There we go. You're a natural. Thank you, yeah. Oh god, chat's moving faster, yeah. All the hugs are happening. Yeah, we had sewing and cooking in the workshop, but I choose to take art over both. Yeah. Oh, there's, like you said. We had housekeeping classes split between genders. Girls learned sewing, knitting, and cooking. Boys learned basic woodshop and metalworking. Interesting. Yeah. We did not have that, no. We just had like a cooking class when I was at the language school. Yeah. Many hugs, great way to start the day. Exactly, Kamodi, exactly. Yeah. I need to take my meds, it's almost noon. Oh, please, do that, do that. You gotta take good care of yourself. Yeah. I can't, man, then yeah. It's driving me mad, yeah. You didn't have the option to choose, both were mandatory. Up until like 10th grade, I had no choice in classes. That's crazy, yeah. I started getting to choose electives in 4th grade. America's crazy, yeah. Now, we had in high school here, in high school in South Africa at grade 10. Sorry, going into grade 10 is your first year of selected classes. So up until grade 9, you get everything. And then when you're getting ready to go to grade 10, that's when you put together your class portfolio of what you want to follow for the final 3 years of high school. Same here in the Netherlands. The last 3 years of high school are when you do, or 2 to 3 years of high school, depending on what level you're doing. You get your selected classes. Yeah. Up until then, it's just a standard package that everyone in that same level has to follow. Yeah. Markers are gone, but they have left behind some marks of civilization. If you open up your map, I'll show you a place. Yeah. Map it up. Where did we start? We should head over there, yeah? Hollowstead. Wait, I think we're on the same continent as Gon. Isn't Gon's... Isn't the claim that Gon was at somewhere around here? Yeah. Hi, Kaylin. Welcome on in, yeah? Welcome into the most cursed stream of the year, yeah? How's it going? How's it going, yeah? 10th grade, I could choose between programming basics or politics and rights. Damn. Y'all got interesting subject choices. Yeah. We did not get that interesting subject choices. Yeah. I'm on that continent? Nice! Let's go! There's somebody that I'll know on the continent. Yeah. I'm apologizing. I'm gonna apologize in advance. Welcome to the most cursed stream of the year for me, where I have to end every sentence with "nya" because we raised over £100 to support kitties. Yeah. We made it. Yeah. Interesting find, don't you think? There are quite a few of these ruined towns around. Yeah. Anyway, before you do anything, you should attune your signature to this town so you can return here if needed. Yeah. Also, realize now I can only see one chat right now. I need to actually set up the other chat. Yeah. As my phone so warm. Phone is really warm. Yeah. Get you up. And boom. And boom. Get that over there. Yeah. Every other class is mandatory and the same for every student except for those two. Interesting. Yeah. That won't be a problem. Yeah. Perfect. I'm glad. Oh god, this is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna be most concerned about is after spending what will probably be in total like 4 to 5 hours of ending every sentence with nya, nya. I'm gonna start just like doing that like subconsciously. Yeah. Math split between subjects, Latvian, English, third language here, literature, history, PE are the same for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, same here. So like here we had a couple mandatories and then a couple selected classes. So we had, but it also kind of depended on the package that you had. So for everybody, English and Dutch. And I believe, actually no, because there was one selective that didn't need to have math. No, actually, was there? Yeah. Everybody needed to have English, Dutch, and a third language, which you could choose from French, German, or Spanish. And then everyone had to have either Maths A or Maths B, depending on what subject package you went with, because there were 4 main packages. Basically, there was the Science and Technology package, the Science and Health package, which the only difference between those two packages was in the one package, physics was required, and in the other package, physics was an elective. But that's beside the point. Then you got those ones, and then you got, I think, culture. You got the economics package, and you got the culture and history package, I think. Something like that. And I believe culture and history was the only one, at least at my school, that didn't technically require maths. But yeah. And then basically you got to choose from a bunch of electives depending on which package you had. And so for my electives, because I took the science and technology, meant it already pre-selects 3 subjects for me, which are physics, chemistry, and biology. Oh no, sorry, it was physics and chemistry, because biology was a selective in nature and technology, and physics was a elective in nature and health. Or science and health, or whatever they wanted to call it. But then, I didn't take biology, because high school biology is boring as fuck. Like, high school biology was mostly about, like, plants and shit, and I don't care about plants. Like, I don't really care about the biology of plants. Biology of, like, people and animals and stuff like that, much more interesting to me. But most of high school biology was just plants, so I just never paid attention to that. So I full-on just skipped that one. Then when I had to actually learn about like human biology for my degrees, that was fine. Like, then I could go all in on it. But I have a really tough time learning anything I'm not interested in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Try interacting with the statue and set your home. Yeah. We're setting home. Yeah. Now you'll be able to return here if needed. Remember, you can only have one place set as your home at a time. Now that we're here, let's use a workbench to make tools. Why don't you try crafting a flint tool bundle at the workbench? Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Craft the tools. Yeah. In high school, I had a lot of wiggle room in what I wanted. There were so many electives, multiple different versions of science classes, English classes, history to pick from. Just a whole lot of options. That's crazy. Yeah. We did not get that. I never had that. I always saw stuff like that when it came to, like, American school. But, like, here in Europe and also what I had when I was in South Africa, neither of them went to, like, that level. Yeah. Open tool bundle. Let's go, yeah. There's some solid tools you just made, a little basic, but it's a good start. There are more items you require, the more recipes and knowledge you'll learn. Be sure to craft newly discovered recipes. You never know what else you might discover. Yeah. It is safe to come back. Welcome back, Ruby. Yeah. The school system literally changed the year after I left, so I have no idea what the subjects are even taught. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah. I'm sorry, what are you wiggling? What? Who's wiggling what now, King? Yeah. Almost forgot them, yeah. And yes, it's safe. Welcome back, Ruby. Yeah. Still good to go. It was a very small spoiler that Nether was talking about. I believe it was something you already saw. Yeah. You got early access. I did. Yeah. So, what happened was, yeah, yesterday, while I was recovering from being an eepy little guy after Saturday's stream, I was vibing in Gon's stream, and Gon was doing some more giveaways for Bitcraft Early Access. And so I joined in, and I was actually lucky enough to win the first giveaway of the day, I believe. I believe it was the first giveaway he did for that day. So I won a copy, and now I'm in Bitcraft. So now we don't have to choose between Bitcraft or emotes. We can do both. Yeah. It's wonderful, yeah? I hear a kitty. 1 second, yeah? Alright, chat, wait. Now I have to figure out how to set up Nala Cam while we're playing Bitcraft, because I haven't set that up just yet, so... Yeah? I regret taking honors and not AP classes for the extra college credit. I see that makes no sense to me, but... America, yeah? Sussy looking now. What the hell, King? What the hell? What you calling me now? What did I do? Yeah? Besides 9. The entire time. Yeah? Okay, wait, let's see. If we get cat cam here, do we put where do we put Nala? Bottom right? I think bottom right works. There's not too much in the bottom right of the screen for Bitcraft. I'm covering chat on the left. I mean, what I could actually what I could do, might it be even easier if I swap this around? I'll go in the bottom right. We put Nala in the left so that she covers chat. It's perfect, chat. Yeah. Tadia. There we go. I was smart enough for those. I was taking LRC, which forcibly took up one of my 2 electives, at least until 11th grade, when I got 3 slots. American school sounds so confusing. Woohoo, very nice. Thank you. Yeah. We got Nala come back, chat. Look. Kitty vibe. We get some vibing cats. Yeah. Honors is slightly harder than regular classes. AP are supposedly college level. Huh. Yeah. Cute kitty with hypnosis tails. Completely not sus. Exactly. Yeah. Oh no, Pliers. Poor Pliers, man. He keeps trying to lurk, and then the bot's just like, nya, nya, not today. Yeah. I'll be good and wait till payday to get Bitcraft, and I can finally come join again. Yes, let's go. Yeah. Also, yeah, for those who want to join for setting up our own little municipality in game again, yeah. An important thing to know is that I'll be playing this week, but next week I'm going on holiday. Chances are I'm not going to be playing anyway throughout that week. There will be no streams next week. I'll put a proper announcement in the Discord, and I need to actually still edit the schedule and add it into the schedule on Twitch. I always forget to change this Twitch schedule because it's so hard to get to. So silly that they don't just make it an easy single click button. You have to like click 3 ways to get to your schedule to change it, but it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so like next week there will be no streams, and next week there'll obviously be me not playing Bitcraft either, so don't worry about trying to rush to join in. Because like I said, I'll be playing this week, but I won't be playing next week, so probably it'll only be sometime after that there would be even an attempt to think of setting up a settlement. Yeah. Hold on to those tools in your inventory is very useful. Try equipping them from your inventory. Yeah. Let's go. Tools equipped. Look out, world. Here Senator comes. Yeah. Yeah, we can see that here. Boopity boom. Beautiful. Got anything else to say, Wisp? Found this bundle under the workbench. I'm sure it doesn't belong to anyone, I hope. Yeah. Here, take it. Yeah. Now that you're settled, you feel free to take a tour of the town, so you can meet me at the bank for that. Yeah. Otherwise, we can work together on crafting a cart, and for that, we'll need some knowledge. Yeah. Make sure to craft and pick up any items you see which are marked with a question mark badge. This will mark them as acquired in your compendium. I know, yeah. Let's try acquire some rough plant fiber and see if that leads to anything new, yeah? Gotcha. Already have the tools you need from the bundle you crafted before, so if you didn't equip them all yet, now would be a great time, yeah? Yeah. Get all of these and equip all the tools. Beautiful. Okay. Here's the bank. Remember that if you store items in a bank, you can collect those items from the same bank. But what happens if your items are in a bank run by someone else and they demolish it? Let me show you, yeah? Well, first I'm gonna go get my rough plant roots. Then you can show me, yeah? Great find, a cargo of rough plants. You're carrying on your back looks heavy. We'll prevent you from running, but we need to make rough plant fibers. If you ever need to take a break, remember you can drop it from your inventory. You don't need a break, do you? You're unstoppable. Unstoppable. I don't know. Yeah? Ding. Correct our runner. People who only spend 3 years for a 4-year degree because they had the extra credits. See, but that always... See, that seems so weird to me. Yeah? It's like the concept that there's random information that you can learn in school that will already count for your college degree feels really weird to me. Yeah. Because at least for here, what I've had with uni is the things we learned in our classes were specific to what the degree was about. So there was no like general education in insert topic A or B. It was just you learnt about the thing that you were studying for. And so any knowledge you learned, like the chemistry knowledge we would get from a chemistry class was chemistry related to forensics and not just general chemistry stuff. Like there was some general chemistry stuff, but not like an entire class's worth of general chemistry in a semester. So like I don't understand how that system would work. Yeah. Man, it feels so weird trying to make like trying to make a serious point and then having to end the sentence with yeah. Making things work well sounds like a genuinely good idea to improve usage. Not in my house. Yeah. Yeah, the bot's never gonna work well. The bot's always gonna bully people for lurking. Every year, the only thing that changes your possible enrollment in uni is the results of your 12th grade exam. Yeah. Yeah, but see, that makes more sense to me because that will be like a basis, right? It's not like if you did really well in your 12th grade exams that you get to skip a year of uni. I hope. Yeah? Sometimes your items in someone else's cinema can go missing. Maybe they deconstruct the bank where your items were stored, or perhaps they stop maintaining the station you were crafting at. Whenever something like this happens and it's outside of your control, your missing belongings will appear in a recovery station like this one. They will always be sent to the recovery station in the nearest ruined town so you can find them again, yeah? Now then, Waystones, I'll meet you there. Oh, the recovery station looks nicer now. This is cute. To the Waystone. I hate our uni system. Such a big amount of credits go towards electives or unrelated classes to agree to make you spend more time paying the uni more money. See, that's... Like, again, that's so weird to me. That you can, like... Like, I can understand... elective classes in uni for like specialization, right? Yeah. So like for my master's degree, I could choose between going to forensic archaeology classes to broaden my horizon a bit more, or I could choose to take juvenile osteology to basically specialize a bit more in my like general knowledge of bones and then about children in particular. But like that I can still I kind of found it weird that you couldn't take both. In the end, I had chose the juvenile osteology, and I just went to the archaeology teacher and I was like, yo, I don't have classes when the archaeology classes are rolling anyway, so could I maybe just like sit in the archaeology classes too? And she was like, sure. You won't get credits for it, but if you just want to like listen, sure. I was like, hell yeah. Perfect. But it's still a weird one to me. It's like, I feel like every class that you should have for whatever subject or whatever degree you're trying to get, they should all be important. Otherwise, they shouldn't be there. Yeah. Can maybe skip a year if you already did university level education previously, grade equalization. Yeah, that's different. If you've gone to like a university for 1 year, then dropped out, and then went back to like a different university or for either like a similar degree or something slightly different, but you've got like overlap in subjects, fair enough. That I can understand, yeah? But like, if that's not the case, I don't know. It feels kind of weird to me, yeah? My freshman year, I had a class called something university. I censored it, but the entire class was just an intro of what classes look like. How to live in a dorm, how to write standard essay paper, how to do MLN APA citation, because most of the kids in the uni I was at never had done citations before. It was crazy. Again, I was fortunate to go to a good school before uni. That, yeah. I mean, I can understand some of those things, yeah? Like, I can understand getting things like a specific degree, like a specific citation style, because some unis use different citation styles, right? And some countries use different citation styles. So having a class to introduce people to the right citation style, fair enough. We did have sort of similar in high school, which was just a, sorry, not in high school, in uni, which was just a, which was like a generals class, basically. It was called like just general. Like it was basically just general. Or it was technically called, I think, what was it? Study duration development or something like that. Which was basically developing your skills related to like being at uni and studying and stuff like that to make it better. We had a single class related to that, and then it would go on certain topics. And I can understand that being there at uni when it comes to stuff like writing your papers, how to cite properly, how to make sure like your language skills are on par and at the correct level for university. But stuff like, yeah, how to live in a dorm, very strange. That wouldn't be a thing. Or like, this is what a class looks like. Also, what? No. But maybe that's just, again, national differences, yeah? These waystones, you can teleport to other waystones in the world. Neat, huh? Yeah. And it comes at the cost of travel energy, which will regenerate over time. Or you can boost it with certain items. Yeah. You can teleport with all your items, but not cargo. And the more items you're carrying, the further we're going, the more travel energy it will cost. Yeah. I'll mark all the waystones in the ruined town waystones on the map for you. Any other waystone in another settlement will only become available when you visit the settlement. Yeah. Some waystones are far away in different regions. Some regions may be more crowded than others, so there is a chance that you may have to wait in a queue to teleport to these regions. Yeah. Look around, I can see some of the travelers are anxious to meet you. Yeah. I saw Rampart grumbling about something, and it seems like Heimlich is cooking up a storm. Yeah. Okay, well, first I want to get a cart sorted. We go back this way. People already got a freaking damn. Some people are absolutely like grinding it today. This is only like the 3rd day of early access. And I've seen people with upgraded carts already doing like tier 3, some tier 4 stuff. It's going fast. Got our rough plant fibers. Now we can do that into spools of thread. Zotero is a lifesaver? I'm not sure I'm familiar with Zotero Hogling. Yeah. It's wild how some students have no idea how to clean up after. I know, it's... Bro, don't get me started. Yeah. My uni experience was so wild. I was like, okay. So I started my bachelor's a year older than most people because... Actually, no, I was 2 years older than most people because one, I was a year later in school because of moving from South Africa to the Netherlands. Put me a year back. Yeah. Then I had one gap year between high school and uni because I first applied to go to into an IT degree, and then I didn't get into that, and I'm glad I didn't because it was not for me. Yeah. But then I got into my forensics degree, completed that. Then I took another. Then I finished the degree about a half year later because of COVID delays. Then I took another gap year because of COVID, and I didn't want to study during COVID because I can't do studying from home. I need to be able to go to a classroom. I need to be able to leave my room in order to study. I can't study at home. I know that weakness. I understand that weakness in myself. And so I immediately was like, I'm just going to wait until that passes before I try to go to uni again. After that, though, see the tree there? Be very uncovered with a little imagination. Let's get going. Okay, we gotta go chop a tree. But so I did that. Then I went to my master's in Scotland. But then for that, obviously now I had a year later in high school, a gap year between high school and bachelor, and then a gap year plus a half year delay between bachelor and master's. So I was a bit on the older side for my master's degree. And I was going to uni dorms, the master's dorms. And so what they tried to do is they pulled us together, a group of guys that were a bit on the older side, so that they just had like all the bit older people together in one dorm. So that you didn't have, like, I was 26, I believe at the time. So like, that I didn't end up as a 26-year-old sitting in a dorm with like a 20-year-old or something. Or like a 20, I think the youngest in my class was like 20 or 21. So, like, that you didn't end up with someone way younger than you. Just because that was, like... I don't know. You end up, like, with a weird age gap. Right? Yeah. So, we got that. But then, I'm in this room, in this dorm, with guys ranging from 25 to, I think, like, 29. And they all, except for one, like, two... So, there were 6 of us in total. 2 of them could not clean for the life. Or sorry, 2 of them were fairly good at like keeping stuff their own stuff tidy. But they were very like to themselves. They did their own thing and that was it. One of them was literally unable to cook. Keep in mind, this man was 29 years old and he did not know how to cook. And I'm not saying like he couldn't follow a recipe. My guy asked how to cook rice. Like... That was a wild experience. But then, on top of that, we had, yeah. No, I can't, yeah. On top of that, then the last 2 just did not ever tidy up. Like, at all. Like, they would cook, and they would mess something on the stove while cooking, and they just leave it there. Like, 2 days later, and it would still be there. It was, oh my god. They would only clean stuff when I would call them out on it. And thankfully, I'm not that opposed to confronting people when it comes to, like, sticking to what, like, we've like agreements that have been made, because we had made like an agreement beforehand on like how everyone would clean everything up. We tried to keep it a bit loosey-goosey because obviously it's a whole group of guys. I know they're not all going to want to clean up everything immediately after they use it. I don't even want to always clean up everything immediately after I use it. So the rules we had set in place was like, by the next like evening, the stuff from the previous evening needs to be clean. I think that's that gives you a nice 24-hour period to clean up everything if you don't want to like do it immediately after you've cooked or whatever. I feel like that was fairly fair. Yeah. But even then, sometimes it'll be 2 days later and I'd be like, guys, come on. Like, just clean your fucking shit. It's not that hard. Take a sponge and just clean it. Yeah. Not to mention, I also had to teach 2 of them how to clean. That was like they would like mess something on the counter. It would dry up, and then their idea of cleaning it was they would take a cloth and like swipe over it once, and if it cleaned it away, it was fine. If it stayed there, well, they can't get it off now. They didn't know how to like scrub. They didn't know how to use soap. They just took a wet cloth and went, it's clean now. So I had one day in my weekend that I just sat down with my roommates or my dorm mates to teach them how to clean. Oh, bro, uni was an experience. Oh. Also, sake momo. Nya. Hi, sake. Nya. Welcome on in, sake momo. Nya. You like the kibi cam? You like the kibi cam, sake? Yeah. Sorry, you're welcome into the most cursed stream of the year where I have to keep saying yeah at the end of every sentence. Yeah. Because we raised money for cats. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. It's gonna keep going for hours. Yeah. I think if I had to dorm with a 19-year-old right now, I would lose my mind. Exactly. Like, that was the thing. Like, they kept bachelor's and master's degree already separate. They were in completely separate buildings in different parts of campus. So you never interacted between bachelor and master's. Or I guess, between, like, undergrad and postgrad. Because it was not just masters, there was also people doing PhDs. Yeah. But still, oh. Cooking's so fun. I don't know how people can just not sit down and learn a small handful. Exactly. I enjoy cooking. I mean, yeah, of course, sometimes it's a lot of work and sometimes you don't want to put in the effort to cook, but like that's why you cook big portions when you do want to cook, so that then the next time you don't have to cook, you can just warm up the portion. Yeah. Not again. Oh no, Kyle. Yeah. I don't know how to clean things well. I have no idea what sprays go to what surface, and I'm scared to mess things up. Yeah, but see, that's a skill you learn at home, right? So long as you're at home, you can learn how to clean. But there's also a good part. Most cleaning products tell you how to use them. Like, most cleaning products, the vast majority of them, in fact, yeah, have written on them what to use them on, when to use them, how to use them. Like, it's very much a case of like you can just sit down and read your cleaning products or read them when you're in the store to know which ones you have to buy. I didn't often have to, like, we have a wood floor here. So I had never had to clean a tile floor. But when I was in Scotland and we had tiles, I just went to the store, looked at all the different cleaning products, found one that works for tiles, and boom. Yeah. Craft a deed for the cart. The ancient station. Oh, ancient carpentry station. It's here. There we go. Water and cloths all you need to stay clean, got ya? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all you need, yeah? Let's see. Check Discord. I'm looking, yeah. Ooh, that looks tasty, Sluggy. Yeah. Wanna share a bite or two, please, and thank you. Yeah. Can we has the food? What unhug? Yeah, Sluggy is not a huggy person. Sluggy does not want the huggies. Yeah. Most cleaning sprays can be replaced with either an isopropyl water vinegar mix or just water vinegar. This is also true. Like, you can easily like swap it out for just a normal mixture. But like, even if you don't want to do that, you can like, again, the products themselves tell you where to use them and how to use them. So even if you don't know how to, like, what the correct way to clean something is, you can usually find it just on the products, or you can Google it. Like, Google, we have the bright side that we have, like, the world's knowledge at our fingertips. Yeah. Okay, we've got our cart. Let's add it to our vault. Yeah. And now we can deploy a cart. There it is. Yeah. I'll stop now, sorry. You can use that cart to hold plenty of cargo and items that you normally wouldn't be able to carry. Let's store it. Thank you, thank you. Collect back to the vault. Yeah. It's in the Lego spirit to share. Today is the day of wonders and merrymakers. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah. I cannot pay food tax because I'm... In the only pictures I have, it was McDonald's. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. That's fair, that's fair. That's fair. Don't dox yourself. Please and thank you. Dad Bod God. That was such a beautiful name. Yeah. Although AI glue on pizza. Yeah. Don't. Okay. When you're looking up this information online, don't use Google's AI. Because Google's AI will tell you to clean your floor by burning it. But like... Fire is a great way to remove all disinfectants. If you want to clean your house from top to bottom, just set it on fire, and all the bacteria will be burnt away in minutes. That's what Google AI will tell you. Is it wrong though? No, exactly. It's correct. It's true. You will burn away all the bacteria. I'm not gonna read through Rampart's entire little thingamajiggy because like we've seen this before. Let's get that. He's telling us how to hit things with a sword. I've seen enough. Perfect. Thanks, Rampart. Thank you for sword. Equip. Training sword. Yeah, yeet. I just realized. Will we actually be able to learn how to use dual blades? And a crossbow. That could be really fun. Dual blades is 1500, so I'm assuming we will be able to. Oh, I didn't want to click on you, Rampart. Thank you, though. Oh, we have to actually complete a task for him, huh? What tasks doth thy have, Sir Rampart? Just a bunch of jackal fur and a jackal fang. Okay. When we see some jackals out on our adventures, we'll do that. Yeah. Bug-infested home. Your home now belongs to them. Take your belongings and leave. Yeah. No. Take your belongings, then set the home on fire and then leave. Yeah. That cleanses the home of bugs too. Fire is the ultimate cleanser, chat. It'll get rid of this. It will disinfect your home. It'll get rid of the bugs. It'll clean it from top to bottom, all the dust, everything. Yeah. Hi, Heimlich. Collect mushrooms and make a mushroom skewer. Skewer the mushrooms, chat. We must skewer the mushrooms. Also, let's go talk to Bricko as well. We can go out and collect everything in one go. Hello there, Bricko. Oh, chap. Do we have to meet all the people? We'll do that later. Oh my goodness, laggy. Okay, so we need mushroom. What's this? Daisy. Oh. There's 2 different tier 1 flowers. That's new. You're still the berries, right? Strawberry, yeah. We were looking for mushrooms. Wait, walked right past the mushrooms. There we go. Thank you for the stretch, Kamori. Yeah. Yeah. God. And just start like there we go. Yeah. We just start like Pavloving myself into doing a nya whenever I stretch. And then the next time I end up at like a pole dancing class and we're doing some early morning or like pre-class stretches. Get into a deep stretch and then the whole class just hears me go, yeah. God, that would be so cursed. There's some more mushrooms over there. Let's get a couple more. Prepare ourselves some food. Hi, rabbit. Yeah. Welcome on in. Yeah. It is indeed that stream. It is the Nya stream. Yeah. You have won now. It is time. You get to enjoy my suffering. Yeah. How is Rabbit doing today? Is Rabbit having a good day? Yeah. That'll be hilarious. They don't know you're a cat then. I think they'd all just think I'm weird then. Yeah. We want to like that. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Just sing along to a whole song and every time, every lyric, it ends with a yeah. What do you mean, suffering? You're so cute like that. Oh my goodness, please don't. Yeah? It feels so weird. I'm not... Oh. Nala has turned. Yeah? Okay, have we done that? That. A little more mushroom, please. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Star bulbs look much better like this. Yeah. Also, yeah, I'm having a nice day. Thank you for asking. Yay, I'm glad to hear it, yeah? I am glad that your Monday is treating you well so far, yeah? You guys do anything fun over the weekend, yeah? Well, I guess over Sunday for those that were here on Saturday, yeah? You went to Pride? Ooh, I hope you had fun, Kamoni. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this was the continent that Gon was on, I thought. Oh god, we're next to France again, yeah? So which region are we in then? Yeah? This looks cool. This island area over here. I see anyone down here? No. Yeah? Okay. Made it back. Yeah? You lost your hat? Oh no! That sucks. Yeah? I hate that I have to say yeah after every single sentence. Oh my goodness, the frames, yeah? Might as well do this one, yeah? Cook those out. I'm gonna check the old area. That's a good point, yeah? Oh, because we're not on the same map, right? Cinderholt, is that over here? Thornwake, Cragthorn, Low March, yeah? Oh no, Cinderholt is here? Redfen, Dust Hollow, Flintmore? Oh no, yeah, this is it. Oh, it's so it's not Cinderholt. This time it's Dust Hollow. Oh, the names have changed, yeah? Holy shit, Giroud has gone ham, yeah? Yeah, there's the spot. It is still down there. I'm pretty sure this was the spot, but it looks different, yeah? Because I remember I feel like there were more rivers, and this looks more lake-like, yeah? We could potentially, like, there's the chance to go check that out. It's in, we'd have to teleport to Dust Hollow and then check across, but at least for now, we're gonna be good where we are, yeah? Did I not? Oh, is it because I did the experiments instead, so it didn't count, yeah? Pride in my city is such a fun time. There's so many people. Nice. Yeah, Pride is always... I feel like Pride parades in particular, they just kind of always channel... Like, they always bring a lot of good vibes to wherever they are, right? Yeah. Because it's just like a basically just a giant celebration. Just an excuse for everybody to celebrate as much as they want to. Yeah. Can we find some mushrooms? Yeah. There we go. Get the skiff at least. Yeah, no, I'm not leaving the starter towns until I've upgraded to like at least tier 2 everything. Like this time we're taking it slow. We're not rushing in. I want to build everything up slowly. Yeah. And we'll work from there. Yeah. Is the map actually based on the real world map? No. There are 8 continents. So, or 8 regions, right? So you've got up here, you've got 1 continental region. Each one will have 3 starter towns in them. Yeah. And then each of them has their own, like, basically think of it like a tectonic plate is a region. Yeah. And then you'll have like a main continent and some like subcontinents or islands connected to it. Yeah. And you've got another region here. Yeah. Got people going to war. Yeah. Another region down here. Oh, this one actually looks pretty empty, yeah? At least there's no empires here. Which would indicate to me that there's probably less people as well. Oh! Look how cool this one is with its like archipelago in the middle. Yeah? That's pretty sick, actually. Yeah. So yeah, each of these has like a very different layout and setup. And a different like biome density and layout, etc. So, yeah. The France mentioned. Oh yeah, no, that's just because last time we had here. Look, Royaume de France, the French. I'm pretty sure they were on the same region as us during the test as well. During the open test. Yeah. Baby Beaver built a dam to change the water geography. That would be funny. That would be cool if you could actually like manipulate the water geography in the game, but sadly they, as far as I know, they don't plan on adding that as an option. Mostly, and I can understand why, because like people can grief that way, right? Yeah. I mean, there's still lots of ways people could grief if they wanted to, but at least like that one could be in particular like a rough one to deal with. Yeah. Positive vibes, yeah. Never been to a pride before, yeah? Dang, Joe, never? Yeah. We gotta change that. Yo, you gotta come here in like late July, early August. Yeah. Gotta come visit, and then we'll take you to Pride. I'll take you to Pride here. You and Salt can come and enjoy Pride in the Netherlands. It's a whole ass celebration, yeah? I mean, you can also go to your own Pride, but I feel like you should come to my Pride. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Missing one shroom, yeah? I need one more shroom, yeah? Where is the shroom? Nya, nya, nya. Where is my shroom? Nya, nya, nya. Where is my shroom? Nya, nya, nya. Seriously, where's my shroom? Nya, nya, nya. Hello? Nya, nya, nya. Shroom, yeah? Here, struggle button to find a mushroom. There it is. I just need like one from there. I mean, we'll take the full batch because I might as well stock up on food early, right? Yeah. Could I join too? Everybody is free to go to a pride. It is a full-on celebration. Never been on a pride too, but it's a kind of crime here. That's unfortunate, rabbit. Yeah. It is a sad reality that I think people often forget, especially when parts of the world where we don't have to deal with that intense level of persecution anymore. Yeah. That it's sometimes easy to forget that it is still... the world is still a rough place. But hopefully, in the future, you'll get an option to either move somewhere else where that's not the case if that is something that you desire, or at least to go abroad and experience a pride perhaps somewhere where you can. Yeah. Iron Bow. Yeah. Yeah, he's telling us that you can get this writ of settlements from him. But our real goal, chat, yeah, is right here. The twins, yeah? Because they, yeah, have our mask. There it is. 1,000 coins, chat. 1,000 coins we save up, yeah? We can't get it yet, but we need to get it. We need to get it, yeah? You, yeah. Craft one of you. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Are the twins and the others always in towns now, or just lucky they're there right now? Yeah. They are always, sorry, that's one of the things. All of the travelers are now always in towns. They're in, or in all the starter towns, and you still have to buy their like ticket thing to get them to come to your home base or your settlement. But they are always going to be in the town, so they're easy access now, yeah? But that's also because they're now a much more pivotal part of your general progression. Because you've got each of the travelers has a skill related to them. And you can only develop those skills, obviously, by doing them, but also by trading with them or doing their tasks. Yeah? So, for example, by handing in 10 mushroom skewers now to Heimlich, I can complete this task, get 50 gold, and 1,000 experience towards my cooking skill. Yeah? Which has now boosted my cooking all the way to level 3. Yeah? Now he wants us to get basic berries. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I just noticed that they have the old icon here, but then the new image on actual like model in game. Yeah. Smooth operator. Exactly. Yeah. No more hunting for them. Yeah. No, it's so much nicer like this. But it's also, yeah, because they're become much more intrinsic part of your gameplay cycle, because they're early on gonna be your main source of income outside of trading with players that already have money. But the basic influx of money into the in-game economy now is through the traveler tasks. Yeah. Overall, I really like those main changes. I also like the new models that they're using for stuff. Yeah. Look at that. Can even earn a title for everyone to see. I know. We're gonna get titles, chat. Yeah. I love titles in games. I will grind for all the titles in all the games. Eat a bit more. So I've still got it that we have to wait, right? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. I think it sounds like a really good feature. Something that I will definitely enjoy using for leveling. Makes it a little easier, quicker. Exactly, yeah? Yeah. So they don't give you skills for the main professions. These you still can only level by working, you know? It's the skills tab that they give you points for. So your construction, cooking, merchanting, sailing, slayer, and taming, yeah? There's one traveler for each of these tasks, and so doing tasks for them will help you develop one of these skills. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like you're having hiccups when you nya. It's nyackups? No, that didn't make sense, yeah? Imagine having hiccups, but instead of a hiccup, it's just a nya. Yeah. A nyackup. Exactly, yeah. At this point, we're just vocal stimming, chat. Yeah. Collect the strawberries, yeah. Did Sluggy run away? I assume so, yeah. Sluggy was probably had some busyness to get to. You have to go to lurk, I assume. Yeah. To be honest, I'd also understand him running away with, well, just the stream today. Yeah. Yeah, he said he was gonna pop off. Must have been AFK. You probably, yeah. Yeah. It was a little bit ago already. Yeah. 2 more berries to go. Yeah. 1 more berry to go. Yeah. There we go. We're buried up. Yeah. Yeah, we still need to say hello to the pet meister. Hello, Alessia. Boo. We got spooked by Wisp. Yeah. Seems like you've gotten your bearings quite quickly, yeah? The world used to be full of life. Watching little maker children run around brought so much joy, yeah? But then, slowly their numbers dwindled, until there was no one, yeah? And then you and the others came along. I see the same spark in your eyes that I saw in those children's. The makers built you to give this world a second chance. I can see that their belief in you, in all of us, is well-founded, yeah? Rebuilding civilization from scratch is daunting, and will require all of us to advance in our professions and expand our settlements. They are the lifeblood of progress, yeah? But together I know we can do it. We can create a thriving society out of this wilderness and unlock the secrets of this world. Yeah? Maybe even surpass the makers themselves. Yeah? Well, that starts here with the first step. So for now, I can send someone else that needs me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bye, Wisp. Yeah. Oh, there's an ox riding training. Got the bird riding. Yeah, deer and goat we've got here. But like ox as well, and a bird. Do we get to fly later? That's cool. I don't think I noticed that one in the test. I almost forgot. When you awakened, I found this depleted automata's heart near you. Yeah, I think it belongs to you. Too busy helping you get back on your feet to inspect it, but now that I've taken a closer look, I noticed that it's designed similar to an ancient temple I came across. Yeah. This depleted heart might be as old as the temple. Surely we'll learn more about it if we take it there. Quite far from here, though, and it could be dangerous. There will definitely be jackals about. I wouldn't recommend making the journey without some food, armor, and weapons. Yeah. Gotcha. It was there in the demo? Okay. Then I just missed that one, yeah? I have sunflower seeds, very yummy. Oh, that sounds tasty. We can't equip you out of the way, right? Just so you're not in my inventory? Nope. Okay, gotcha. We needed to do berry experiments, right? Yeah. Yeah. The one thing I think I would like to see with the stations, personally, yeah, is like, because they've got different animations, right? And you see the different animations that they're doing, yeah? I think it would be cool if you also had like lock-on spots where you'd actually lock into the station and then do your work specifically on that part of the station where it like makes sense, yeah? So like if you were standing by the chopping board, it would actually lock you to the chopping board and you'd actually start chopping on the board, yeah? Or if you were like you would fry on the pan next to the stove and it would actually like touch the stove and stuff, yeah? I think that would be really fun. Okay, we unlocked experimentation with Heimlich. Thank you, Heimlich. First things first, chat. Let's go chop some wood, yeah? Start collecting some resources, see if we can get our first tier of tools up. We're gonna have some levels to grind. Yeah? Nala rolled over, cutie. I know, right? Isn't she such a sweet little bean? Yeah? Alright, chat, you see it. Thank you, Kamodi, for the hydrate. Remember, if I have to drink water, then so do you. So you better drink some water, or else. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. What if I drink coffee? Nope. That's not water. That's not water. But you got to take a proper glass of water. We gotta hydrate the organs. We gotta keep the body healthy. Coffee's not gonna do that, yeah? You can continue drinking your coffee afterwards though, but it don't count as hydration, yeah? Exactly. We are proud supporters of drinking the H2OO, yeah? Would tea count though if it's unsweetened? Yeah. If it's unsweetened, if you haven't put a bunch of stuff in the tea and it's just basically water that's had a tea bag in it for a little bit, then it's fine. That is the furthest we're gonna let you step away from just a normal glass of water though. Yeah. See, if you drink your tea like me and you put like either like honey or a bit of sugar in there, or if you're having like a black tea and I put some milk in there, then it doesn't count. That doesn't count as water. Yeah? So my tea would never count. Yeah? I'm just out here boogieing to the music on my... Nala probably thinks I'm a weirdo, but she's not looking right now. Sometimes when she wakes up, she'll sit next to me and just watch me be weird. Yeah? Okay, when I drink green tea then? Exactly. See? As long as you're drinking... As long as it's healthy, good for your system, unfiltered. Not unfiltered, but like... untainted, then you're good. Yeah? Nala watches you be weird every day. Oh yeah, no, she does. Not right now because she's just lying there. She's just vibing. She's being a cute little baby. Yeah. Look at this. Chat. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this little baby. Yeah. Look at her be a little baby. Yeah. Just a little sleepy little baby. Yeah. Sneak in and give her a scritchy scratch. There we go. Yeah. Cat being attacked. Yep. It's a cat attack. Yeah. Nala is so used to me just like smothering my face on her. Because big kitty cuddles. Yeah. That's actually, I think that's a bit smaller than it was before. Maybe just nope. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've had our other cat, Simba. See, Nala doesn't like in the belly. Nala's like the underbelly, I should say. From the side, she's fine with everything. From the top, everything I can smother, snuggle, all of that. Simba, on the other hand, and Simba is the really fluffy one. Yeah. But like Simba is absolute ball of fluff. He loves belly rubs. Yeah. But also, when he's lying on the couch, like sometimes he'll lie sort of similar to Nala, but he'll kind of open up more and like expose his belly, and then he wants to get like scritched and cuddled and loved. But he also is 100% down for me just shoving my face into his belly and going, yeah. So like what I did to Nala there, but then my face just in a ball of fluff belly. It's wonderful. It's honestly the most soothing experience ever. Yeah. Like it does not matter how bad a day could be going. I shove my face into Simba's floof and I am happy again. Yeah. I'm the least British person ever. I'm a tea hater? Really, Hellgloom? Oh no. Really? All teas though? Or have you not found like a flavor of tea that works for you? Because like I'm very specific with my teas. I like black tea I'll only drink with milk in it. I don't like black tea on its own. And otherwise I like rooibos tea. And that's sometimes very, very specific occasions I can have like a fruity tea or something. But I need to be specifically in the mood for it. Generally not a big fan of green teas though. Yeah. I'm not the best bread either, as I don't drink lots of milk tea. Oh no. Cat needs to clean herself, not covered in human germs. This is correct. Well, it's her own fault for putting herself on my bed. Yeah. They just have to accept the human love. They have no choice. Exactly. Yeah. Nah, Nala likes it. Nala comes for cuddles specifically. Yeah. My cat loves belly rubs, but she's... Yeah, no, Simba is 100% the same. Simba loves a belly rub. He flops down on his side, and I'll start usually by scratching or like rubbing along the side of his belly. Yeah. And then he'll just like slowly turn open until he's like lying on his back and he's just getting a full-on belly rub like he's a dog. Yeah. It's very fun. Mouse used to lay on her back with her tummy and paws up and even started liking belly strokes, not rubs. That was too much, lol. Aww, but not anymore. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ruby. Yeah. Sure, what I should be doing is I should actually get the fibers first, since they just take time to make. Yeah. Wait. I don't think I need fibers for the tools, right? It's... No, we still need rope though, yeah? So we still need the fibers, never mind, yeah? We just don't need the cloth. Yeah. Yeah. I just drink... Wait. I'd rather just drink coffee than tea, or if it's cold, I'd rather have a Diet Coke or whatever. Okay, now then, here comes my important question for you, though. Does coffee actually give you energy? Yeah? Because, like, I can down coffees because they don't do anything for me. Coffee has literally zero effect. It doesn't give me energy. It also doesn't make me sleepy. It just, it does nothing. Coffee is a full-on placebo for me. Yeah? Yeah? That was a very quiet yeah, my bad. Black tea, don't like without milk and sugar and sweetener, but don't drink lots. Prefer green tea or white tea or coffee with milk and syrup, preferably iced. Ooh. Look at you being all fancy, Ruby. Yeah. Biscuit tea is very nice though. What is biscuit tea? I don't think I've had biscuit tea. Yeah. Oh, wind up duck toy. He's a cutie. He was supposed to be for the boys, but I just know he'd be broken. They already chewed on and stomped on the poor mouse. Oh no, he's my ducky now. No, no break the ducky. Yeah. Currently enjoyed my coffee with a slice of apple cheesecake. Hey, that you baked? Can we have some? Yeah. Oh, bro. Oh, that sounds so good, Hellgloom. Would you be willing to potentially pay a food tax, perchance? We have in our, if you would like to, you can join our Discord if you would like. Or you could join the Discord if you would like to, but we have a section there specifically called the Tasty Tavern, where we pay our food taxes, which is essentially to say whenever you have something yummy, you show it off to everybody else so that we can all foodgasm over the yummy foods you're eating. Yeah. I don't have any photos because I've already eaten most of it. No. Sad. Yeah. Oh, wait, this needs to be a sad. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Highly recommend baking apple cheesecake if you have a day free. I've never made I've never made a cheesecake. I've made cake before. Although generally the thing I've baked the most would be boterkoek, when you translate it, it sounds really weird because the direct translation is butter cake, which makes it sound like it's just a giant stick of butter. It's not. It's like sort of like a sort of creamy, not creamy. It's like a sweet pie type situation. It's hard to explain. I'm lacking the words for it right now. Yeah? Send a pic in and pop in Discord. Biscuit tea is good. I'm very curious now. Yeah? I'm in the Tasty Tavern now. What is Plouse eating today? Yeah? Oh! Plouse is sharing a burrito with his poro. Yeah. So cute. And it looks really tasty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If we do, we can pop you a quick invite to the Discord. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, the Discord. There we go. Yeah. It's a nice little chill space. We've got some little gaming sections. We've got some arty sections for the creative peoples. We got our food and pet section where we like to share pet pictures and food pictures. There's all the things. Got all the things. Yeah. Oh, already full. Whoops. Oh, how many did I leave on the ground there? Oh, I need the one. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Someone can have that one. That's fine. It's not too difficult, but cheesecakes require pretty good temp control in the oven or it doesn't set properly. See, that's the thing. I'm not too familiar with our oven. The oven that we have now at home. I feel like I'd messed that part up most. Yeah. Almost forgot to nya. Actually, I think I probably did forget a nya or two. So we're gonna just do a few compensation. Nya. Nya. Oh, this is so cursed. Yeah. I'm so hard for you. Yeah. Drawn to you. Yeah. T-cent, let's take a look-see. Take a look-see. Yeah. Biscuit tea. Ooh, milk. Very nice to get some flavor. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah. So is it just like Yorkshire tea? I know the spiffing Brit would be proud. Yeah. But bit of words. But yeah, I'm curious. Does it taste like? Does it just taste like the biscuits themselves? Like, does it just fully taste like a liquid biscuit, basically? Yeah. I'm so curious. No-bake cheesecakes are so good and apparently easy. Haven't tried, especially the one our friend a few doors up made. My dear lord, best one I've ever had. Oh, see, a no-bake cheesecake, that would be one I'd want to attempt. But honestly, at home right now, I don't know how plausible that would be. Yeah. Because, like, our fridge is constantly just filled to the brim. Maybe if one day all of my 5 million job applications, one of them will go well. I'll get my own place, and then I'll have space in the fridge to make things like cheesecakes. Yeah. Almost forgot that one. Actually, I did forget that one. Yeah. Wheels fuck them in the same spot. It's so rough. Like, you have all the things that you want to do, but you don't have the space to do them. But yeah, the job market is, it's an experience. I have my most recent application that I actually sent to the police. For a forensic lab researcher. Where, again, I already know that I'm technically overqualified for it. And for that specific position, I wasn't, like, what I've been trying to do is basically hide my degrees when they don't need them. So, like, if they ask for a bachelor's, I just say, I don't put on my CV that I have a master's. But for this one, I had to because they specifically had a question asking, what is the highest level of education you've completed? So, like, can't really lie on a job to the police, you know? That would be a terrible start, yeah? So I've sent that in, and I'm hoping, I specifically in my my letter this time, I have a section talking about, yes, I know that I'm technically overqualified. Yes, I know that I'm applying for a job of a quote-unquote lower level, yeah? And yes, it is intentional for this and this and this reason, and this is why I think you should still give me a chance, even though I'm quote-unquote overqualified. So hopefully, maybe that one will get me through. But otherwise, yeah. Coming over, guys. I'll attempt to make you one. Ooh, well. In that case, I mean, Ruby, if you say, who am I to say no? Yeah? A little bit, kind of like when you dunk biscuits and it falls in. Oh, I see. Yeah? I have the space, but I don't have the energy to do anything. Oh, rabbit. Well, one thing you could do, yeah, is don't try to, like, push yourself to do a whole bunch of things, but instead take it one at a time, yeah? So, like, for example, say you wanted to do baking, yeah? Set a goal for just one day where your task for that day in your free time, if you have enough free time on that day, yeah, is to try and bake. And what you could do is you could mix that in with, You'll be fine. Yeah. What you can do is you can mix it in with something. So for example, one thing that I like to do when I need to get certain tasks done, because I have the same when it comes to like doing stream stuff. I'm really lazy, even though I have a bunch of things I want to do. So like when I've been working now to like look through shorts and clips and stuff like that to like post to TikTok or Instagram, or that I'm like working on the bot, what I end up doing is I set a task down of I want to do this and this and this and this today while this person is streaming. So for example, one of the people that I go to is like sometimes Derp is usually streaming in the mornings or in the earlier parts of the day before I would stream. So I'll watch Derp stream and I'll say, by the end of Derp's stream, I want to have this done. And that puts a task on. It associates that task with a specific time limit and a set period. And it gives me something to listen to like engage me to go through it. You could try something like that to help motivate you to do that task when you don't have the energy for it. And you can always experiment. There's lots of different methods that people have to try and like combat a lack of energy, a lack of motivation. There's a couple different ways you can do it. And what I would suggest is looking around at all these different options and just playing around with them. Try them. Give each of them a try. Give it a few tries, because sometimes maybe the first try just doesn't go as flow as nicely. But experiment to let yourself figure out what system works best for you. Yeah. I'm actually in the exact same place. I'm overqualified for the market with my masters, but all the companies want to know everything to do with all my degrees. Yeah. It's so like what I found and what the strategy is that I'm starting to try and apply now is if they don't specifically ask what your master's degree is, yeah, then, or they don't specifically ask if you have a master's degree, you can leave it off your CV when you put that in, if you're overqualified for that position, right? You leave it off, you send that in, and then when it comes to interview time, eventually the topic comes on about it, and then you have to figure out, like they'll come and ask you about it, and then you'll be like, yeah, no, I have a master's degree in this, and then they'll be like, well, why didn't you put that on your CV? And then you say, well, because I was keeping my CV to things that were relevant to this job. So like if the master's that you have is not specifically relevant to the job you're applying to, but your bachelor's degree is, you can use that as your excuse for not putting it on. So like my master's degree is a very specific field of forensics, being forensic anthropology. So if I'm not applying to a job for forensic anthropology, for example, I'm not putting my master's degree on there anymore. But yeah, it's only something I've recently started adopting, and I need to actually, I haven't come back with results from this testing yet, but it's my theory that this might help to work a little bit better. Take it the UK based job. Oh yeah, that was when that was the PhD I applied to in the UK. Yeah, that did not. No, I just got ghosted by that university. Yeah. Come to the UK, we'll sort you out. I can't. I've tried. I've looked at jobs in the UK, forensic jobs in the UK, where I hit all the requirements, even forensic anthropology jobs. So jobs where I wouldn't be overqualified, where my masters would have me be like just exactly the right amount of qualified. But even those jobs, I can't get into it because the UK, because it's a law enforcement / security concern, I guess would be the right term. There's a requirement that you've lived, I think, 4 to 5 years, like in a row in the UK before you can apply to that job. So I'd have to already be there and be sorted for 4 to 5 years before I could actually get the jobs that I would want to apply for. So it's rough. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Thank you for the advice. Of course, Rabbit. Yeah. I understand the struggle very well. And I always, like, even for me, I'm still playing around with finding systems that work well for me. Yeah. But, like, I'm always happy to at least share what I've learned so far and hope that maybe it'll be able to help you deal with a bit of stuff. Yeah. Let's go mining, chat. We're going to the mines. The kitties yearn for the mines. Yeah. I think my master's in material physics should be applicable to the aerospace field, so I'll have to leave it in probably. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. It's actually security clearance for 5 years. I'm literally waiting for the same thing. I've been here for almost 5 years, so I still can't apply for most things. Yeah, it's so rough, but it's also so specific. Like, I wish you could do, especially like, I don't know, like, I understand it to a certain extent, but there are parts of the system where I'm like, listen, it's not that. Like, I can understand when you're going into like a heavy security field, right? Like a field that deals with a lot of major issues, or like a lot of like careful, secretive information. But there is like a level of secrecy that's necessary in like the law enforcement branch. But I feel like it's a bit lighter than what a 5-year security clearance requirement is. But yeah. Unfortunately, the UK has made its decision, so even being European doesn't help at all. Yeah. It's not like I can really use my degrees for anything else working there, so at least anything applicable. And then the problem happens, like, you've lived 5 years there, that at that point I'll be like into like leaning towards the mid-30s with 0 experience in the field that I've studied would be rough. So yeah, that's why I'd rather aim for it now. The other option was like, that's why like for the UK, the only option I can really go for is a PhD. Because if I can get a PhD, or I can start on a PhD in the UK, because that doesn't have the security clearance requirement. If I could start on a PhD in the UK, that would branch most of those years for that. But one, it would have branched the years so that I'd be able to take that step. But then two, it would lock a bunch of doors. Because if you think a master's degree makes you overqualified, a doctorate makes you even more overqualified, to the point that unless you're going for something, you like, the jobs that you can get are great, but they're also very limited because you become a very expensive prospect. Yeah, I keep forgetting the nya. Yeah, sorry. Let me compensation nyas real quick. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Klaus! Yeah. Thank you for resubscribing. 7 months. Klaus, we're 2 months away from our first baby. I hope you're thinking of names. You better be thinking of names. You got 2 months. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like, if you go into nuclear defense, it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, it makes sense in certain parts of the field, but some of them are rough. Yeah. No fun, Leos. Oh, boy. That's gonna be so... I'm stuck with it now, and so are all of you. Yeah, everybody's a sub kitten. Yeah. Or at least everybody with a star. I need to come up with a I've been trying to come up with a design idea for the subscriber badges, but I just can't come up with one. Like, I've been trying to come up with like a nice design idea for the badges, but because I want something, I like the idea that the badge like evolves over time as you hit the different milestones, but I'm not sure, like, because like on the one hand the option would be to have the color change each time, but I feel like that one's almost a little bit of a cop-out. So at one point, one of the things that I was thinking was like a continuously more elaborate cat, but then the problem is, again, it's really small, so it needs to fit and be readable at that size. Yeah. How about you're a toe? That just sounds like you're saying that just sounds like you're calling the baby a toe. You're a toe. Like, no. Yeah. Senian? See, that one could work. That one could work. Like a chibi cat with your color scheme. That is one of the options. That is one of the ones that I've been thinking of. It's just like a chibi kitty, and then like maybe just like changing the background each time, or giving like little accessories. Like as you get to like a year, he gets like a little crown or something, for example, or when you hit like whatever else, like he gets some other like change in appearance. But I don't know. I'm still thinking of it. I'm trying to come up with something that could be fun. Yeah. Thank you, Star. Yeah, we are still raising money for kitties. If people want to donate to support some kitties in need, so that they can help find their home, their forever home. And so you can potentially get me to do more cursed milestone stuffs like this. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Wakey, wakey, Kyle. I hope you had a good nap, yeah? Could have like a silver one, a gold one, and a purple. Oh, that could also work. Yeah. That is also an option. Too many options, too many ideas. Yeah. You just like Senian better because it starts with Sen. Okay, what about... What about... Plusato? Pluto! 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 What about Pluto, though? I think Pluto's cute. I think Pluto's cute. I got to meet one of the long stay cats at Cats Protection last week, who was also a calico. Oh, how sweet! Yeah. And calicos are such cute little babies. Yeah. Still a toe? Listen, it's different though, because like, you're a toe literally sounds like you're saying you're a toe. Yeah. Like you're calling someone a toe. The toe part's fine as long as it doesn't, as long as the first part doesn't like make the toe part more prevalent. Like you can't call it pull a toe or lick a toe, you know? Like that's gonna be weird. Yeah? And can design the badges on the stream if we get there. Oh my goodness. Oh my. That would be such a nightmare. Yeah? You can watch me draw terribly. Sketchy witch. Yeah? Hear about your name. Yeah? There, Sen is fine with turns. Yeah. No. Yeah. you gotta do this to me? I'm not a feet guy. Yeah? If I was a feet guy, I'd be making 2,000 euros a month selling my feet pictures now to the weird, creepy men that send me messages on Instagram. Yeah? You can't put the nya colon 3 afterwards, Pliers. That doesn't make it better. Yeah? Live on the stream, full design and upload. Goodness gracious, Star. What do you think? That... You're crazy. Yeah? Get the most terrifying looking... I know you're a toe guy. No! Yeah? What would Meowny look like? Meowny would look like... See, it would have to be shiny, because cats like shinies. Yeah? Be like a little, like, gold coin, but then it's got, like, an open cat mouth. Yeah? And then it's got little whiskers, but the whiskers actually stick out of the coin. So they're really hard to keep with you. No, wait, they're little golden cat claws. They're like little golden cat claws. That's what they look like. I don't know, there's too many options. Too many cute things you could do. You can make them little golden whiskers. Yeah. Okay, we're smelting some ingots. Yeah. In the meantime... You see that? There was an imposter there. His name was Zen Sen. I am the only Sen here. That was a Zen Sen. He's like me, but Zen. I could never be Zen. I mean, it would be free. Just your sanity is the cost. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't type fast. Serious is in baby mode on lap. Star, give a picture now. Yeah. Give fur baby picture now. Yeah. Another one. Meh. You could make the coin copper, silver, and gold. I mean, we could definitely make... They could definitely be different coins. Different Meowny coins. Yeah. But you only have a single icon that you can use for Meowny, so... Or for channel points in general, so... Unless it became like a pile of... I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I would want to go... No, actually, I feel like I want to step away from like the stereotypical... Bronze, silver, gold, or copper, silver, gold, depending, whatever. Yeah. Could have our own little magical ores with their own colors. I don't know. Ruby, pearl, and emeralds. Perhaps, perhaps. And come up with funny little colors. Yeah. Oh, I see Hellgloom's parked car. What a beautiful parked car. Oh, what a beautiful little parked car. Oh, such pretty eyes. Little baby has such pretty eyes, yeah? And there's a sleepy, so serious Fluffy but the third. Yeah. Get that sleepy bit, bro. So serious Fluffy but the third is literally just a single noodle of fluff. Nothing else. It's a noodle of fluff with a head. Yeah. Every now and then it takes a more set up form where it pretends to have legs, but actually he's just a fluff noodle. Yeah. With all the notifications, those are all the notifications. What a fluffy little baby. Yeah. Your name is Jinx and she's 11. Oh, what a sweet bean. Yeah. Yeah, so her and Nala are almost the same age. Yeah, I believe Nala is 12 now. I believe she turned 12 like a few months ago. Yeah. Pretty sure, because we got her in 2016. No, wait. No, not 2016. What am I saying? Huh? That's not how math works then. I was gonna say I got her when I was 16. I'm pretty sure. Is when we got her. And she was I think she was like 9. No, she was about a year old when we got her. Or just under a year old, I think. Because yeah, she was a returnee, yeah? Nala was returned because she was too aggressive and too wild. Yeah? As you can see. Very aggressive, very wild. Watch this rabid attack, yeah? Absolutely rabid. Yeah. You see that? Did you see the way she attacked me there, chat? Very aggressive. Too much to handle, honestly. I don't know how a single person could deal with this. Yeah. Irreversible damage, indeed. Indeed. So wild, so wild. Yeah. Still baby. Forever a baby. Yeah. Hey, baby. He's falling asleep again. Yeah. The violence, I know, right? I believe my oldest cat is 10. Oh, what's up, baby? Twitch is not letting me download my VOD because it's too big. Oh no, really? Oh no. What you could do, Hellgloom, is you could. Do you have a preferred nickname, by the way? Do you prefer to just go by Hellgloom? Do you prefer Hell? Do you prefer Gloom? Do you prefer L? I don't know. You have a preferred nickname to be referred by. Hellgloom or Gloom or Hell. I don't mind. Okay. Well, then we're going to use all of them interchangeably. Every single time I'm going to refer to you by one of those three, but a different one each time. Just to make it as difficult as possible for other people to follow. Yeah. What I was going to say is what you could do is you could try to highlight. If you use the highlight tool, you should be able to, you could split the VOD up into highlights of, I think probably like 12 hours it should still let you download. So you could split it into 3 different highlights and download those. And then if you want to upload it somewhere as a single VOD again, you just need to use like an editing software to splice the 3 videos back together. And then you should be all good. Oh, give me 1 second, please. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, I have returned. I'll try that then. Thanks. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. I am glad to help in any way I can. Yeah. Not very good at this streamer thing. Nah, you're all good. I've just spent way too many years on Twitch. Yeah. I am a primordial entity of Twitch. Yeah. Not quite long enough to have been on Justin TV, but I did know of Justin TV. But I only got into like watching streams and stuff or after it had already changed names to Twitch, or became Twitch, I should say. Yeah. But yeah, if it puts it into perspective, I was already streaming when affiliate became a thing. Yeah. To be fair, affiliates hasn't been a thing for that long. Been a couple years now, but like... Actually, wait, no, it has been pretty long. I think it's been like 7 years since affiliate became a thing. Yeah. Star, do you remember how many years ago affiliate became a thing? Yeah. But do you remember how many years ago it was that affiliate became a thing? Yeah? Rewind selector. Yeah? 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 Turn it up. I think I started streaming occasionally around that time, but like streamed 1 time a year, yeah. You know, I was, back then I was streaming semi-actively. Enough so that, I think I had got an affiliate I was part of like the initial rollout when they first made affiliate a thing. So like I think 2 or 3 weeks after affiliate became a thing, I got affiliate. Because I think I got it at around the same week after Tally did, yeah. I think also a week or 2 after Storm. So that, if that puts into perspective how ancient I am as a Twitch streamer, then... But I was fairly consistent back then. Then I stopped streaming for a while, completely stopped. picked it up again for a little while, dropped it again, picked it up, dropped it in. Like, it was a constant, like, will you won't you type situation where I'd stream for like a few months and then I'd not stream for like a year or two and then I'd pick it up again. And it's only in like the last 2 years now, roughly, that I've like stuck to a consistent schedule and actually been like properly like doing the stream thing. Which, I mean, and it has definitely, I've noted, I only realized this now, but like there has actually been like quite a solid amount of growth since it's been an active, consistent streaming thing. I only noticed it actually, I think it was when I went to Lurkit. I think when I looked on Lurkit, because Lurkit like shows your like, your stats or something like that, but it shows it over like a longer period of time. Yeah, there we go. So like just over like the last, actually that's actually kind of crazy. If I look on Lurkit, we were like around 350 mid-May. Now in June, we're already over 400. That's crazy. Like the growth has been wild, especially in the last half year. And I'm not really doing streaming as a prospect of like a job or anything like that, because I don't like, I know in order to even make enough money from being a content creator, one, you have to input an insane amount of time and effort into it. And Twitch on its own is never going to be enough to sustain somebody. But like two, I don't think it would be my vibe, honestly. But it's a fun hobby to keep up, and it's very interesting to watch it grow, which has been really fun. Because you get to meet a lot of really nice people. And get to do a bunch of fun things. Yeah? Almost forgot my yeah there. Yeah? I had to search when Twitch affiliate started, right? So long ago, yeah? I think it was like 2017, right? It was! Let's go, yeah? I can remember things. I'm a smart bean. Yeah? There we go, we picked up that. Yeah. Now we go check on the ores. Yeah. And then what I'll probably do is I'll do a little BRB. Because it's food time. Yeah, it's fun too. It is. Twitch is a very fun way to meet people and to interact. And for me as well, like Twitch has been a really nice way to develop my my social skills as well. Like I mean, Twitch was not the only way in which I did that, but it was definitely a way that helped develop that really nicely. Because like I had like in customer service also helped, like made me develop my skills a lot more and become a lot better at like talking and stuff like that. But Twitch definitely also helps a lot because you just get to communicate with a bunch of people. You get to interact in ways that you might not first think of. And it lets you just kind of keep going from there. Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, when is my birthday, Senny? I said I'm smart, not omniscient. I can tell you when your account birthday is, but not when your real birthday is. Yeah, I'm a smart bean. Not an omniscient one. You've also never told me your birthday, Nether, so I wouldn't know. That being said, Red Nether as an account was born in August. Yeah. Yeah, didn't see that one coming now, did you? Myself and Storm got affiliated at the same batch. Yeah, you guys, I think, were 1 week before me. I think you guys were the same week as Tally, no? Or were you a week before Tally as well? Were you 2 weeks before me? Yeah? Because for me, I can get it back up real quick. Yeah, for me, it's early, like, not mid-May. So it was two weeks? Just over 2 weeks after they started rolling out affiliates. Yeah, so no, then you were the week before me, because you weren't the very start of it rollout, were you? I don't know. I don't remember. I think you were a week before me. Her birthday is July 14th. Wait, so it was recently Nether birthday? And Nether didn't say anything? Nether. What the hell? Nether, what the hell? Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. Happy birthday, Nether. Well, happy belated birthday. A very late happy birthday, but a happy birthday nonetheless. Feels old, man. Aren't we all? Aren't we all, Nether? Wait. July. Sorry, I read June. I think I said July, but I thought June. In that case, happy almost birthday, Nether. Yeah? It's okay, you can forgive me because I'm cute. Yeah? Shush. Shush, don't judge me, I'm cute. Yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. On that note, on the note of being cute, chat. Yeah. I have, we are starting to lean over to dinner time soon. Yeah. So, hey, what does God have to do with this? Don't bring God into this. This is between you, me, and the floor. Yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Is leaning on the nya to get away with it? Nah, I would never. Yeah. I have to nya. You all chose to go for the milestone. You all chose the nya. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So chat. We have question time. Cause I need to go grab food. It's dinner time for this hungry little kitty. Yeah. So we can pull up words. The question is, do we want to go into a full break for the words, or do I just leave this on screen and I pull words? I can just put words on screen here as well, actually. You know what? I'll just put the words on screen here. You can continue to watch the game just like mine away. I'll just disappear myself for a little bit. Invisible woman up this shit. And then we'll continue afterwards. Words! Someone warn Linda. Someone warn Linda before Linda gets mad at me. I don't want them to be mad at me. Yeah? It's cute with and without the nya, so I don't think that matters though. Oh, look at you, you little charmer. Yeah? Already did? Thank you, Kyle. Yeah? We'll give Linda a minute while I set it up. We'll have you just mine away, and then we'll plus add source. Yeah. Forgetting my yeah. Add the word source. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. How does this look? Yeah. Here you go, chat. We're gonna put words up. I'm gonna let you just enjoy those for a little bit while I go grab myself some food. I'm gonna disappear. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay? Enjoy. Yeah. I'm still watching though. Oh my god. Hello. Hi. I'm eating food. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi, hello. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm invisible. Hi. Hello. Hi, Spybear. Wait, Spybear VT. Welcome on in. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How is it going? Oh my god. Now Twitch wants to do ads. I'm going to hit snooze on that so that we don't have that. Yeah. Hello. Welcome on in, riders. Hello, my name is Senator. You can call me Sen. I am your local resident chaotic catboy who likes to play a variety of video games, ranging from cozy to spooky and everything in between. And today we are doing the former. We're doing cozies. Yeah. Also, I have to say nya at the end of every sentence because we had a charity stream earlier this weekend, and one of the milestones for hitting that was that we were going to have a nya stream afterwards. So now, because we hit that milestone, I have to say nya at the end of every sentence. So, nya. But yes, how was your stream? What were you streaming? What are you doing? Spybear is part of my harem. Oh! This is Spybear. Meet my brother. This is your... Fweed's brother? Ah! Words. Wait, stop. No. Okay, you know what? Stop for a second. I'll put the words back on in a minute. I need to greet people. Yeah? You did not tell they're a Chaos Cat competitor? I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a chaotic feline myself. And very, very, very well organized. But I love another cat, so here, let me give follow. Let me pop you a follow right back. If you're getting such glowing reviews from both Linda and Fweeds, obviously I have to pop. Okay. Not blood brother, but we did kill God together. I mean, that's enough reason as it is, no? Yeah? Also, you'll see here on the camera, this is my kitty Nala. This was another one of the milestones that we unlocked from the charity stream, which is the ability for Nala to be live on the stream. Yeah? So that's why we now have a cat cam. She's just sleeping there. I promise she's not dead. She just tends to sleep as if she is. To prove that right now, I'm gonna go give her a kiss. Yeah? Told you. She's there. Yeah? She's upset with me, but she also likes the kisses because she keeps purring. She just likes to pretend that she's upset. Yeah? But yeah, we were doing a food break because I needed to eat my dinner because it's we've been going for 4 hours, yeah? And it is 8 p.m. So I need to eat a little bit. Also, let me properly welcome everyone in. I'm so sorry. I am so disorganized right now. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Welcome in Fweeds. Welcome on Crit? Is it Crit X10? Crit times 10? Or am I absolutely butchering your name? I hope I'm not butchering your name, but welcome on in, and thank you for the follow. And of course, welcome on in, Spybear. I hope you guys had a lovely stream. What were you playing, by the way? Sam and Max Save the World. I know this. Why am I blanking on this? And thank you for the follow as well, Spybear. Much appreciated. I need to eat as well. Oh, please make sure to feed yourself. First and foremost, right. I'm remembering what I do as a streamer. First and foremost, Raiders and of course Spybear, take care of yourself. That is the most important thing. So if that means that you need to stand up, stretch, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, go cuddle a pet, go cuddle a person, only if it's consensual. Do that first and foremost. Do all of that self-care regime. And if after all that you want to vibe to some chaotic feline antics, then we'll be right here for you. Thank you. You're not wrong for saying it that way. It's that or spell.crt. Ah, okay. Okay. Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference between either one? Because I'd rather stick to whatever you prefer. Got a hug from Sensen gives good. Yeah. Linda gives also very good hugs. Just saying. Yeah. But okay. I still have an entire bowl of soup. Good soup. I hope it's good soup. Chilling with me on my desk here. So I'm going to go back to eating that. And I'm going to give you guys another round of words because Twitch is about to start an ad anyway. So I'm going to go back to food break. Thank you again so much. Enjoy some words. And I'll properly be here in like 10 minutes when my soup is finished. Okay? Okay.